Former President Donald J. Trump returned to the international stage with a bang this week, embarking on a whirlwind tour of the Middle East. The trip, spanning 3 countries in as many days, aimed to reaffirm America's commitment to the region while securing lucrative economic partnerships. From the glittering palaces of Riyadh to the futuristic skyscrapers of Dubai, Trump's presence commanded attention, signaling a renewed focus on a region often overshadowed by global power plays. The trip was not without controversy, however, as allegations of ethical breaches and questionable dealings followed the former president like a desert wind. Trump's visit, coming years after his departure from the White House, served as a potent reminder of his enduring influence on the world stage. While no longer holding elected office, his ability to draw crowds, negotiate deals, and spark debate remained undiminished. The Middle East, a region he had both courted and confronted during his presidency, offered a familiar backdrop for this latest chapter in his public life. As he met with monarchs and ministers, the question on everyone's mind was clear. Would this trip mark a return to diplomacy or a descent into deal-making? The itinerary itself spoke volumes about the former president's priorities. Saudi Arabia, the oil-rich kingdom and traditional U.S. ally, served as the first stop. Next came Qatar, a tiny but wealthy nation that had emerged as a key player in regional politics. Finally, Trump traveled to the United Arab Emirates, a federation known for its economic dynamism and ambitious vision for the future. Each stop offered a unique opportunity to advance American interests, but also presented potential pitfalls for the often unpredictable former president. As news of Trump's trip spread, reactions poured in from across the globe. Supporters hailed it as a masterstroke, a testament to his enduring appeal and deal-making prowess. Critics, however, viewed it with suspicion, wary of his motives and concerned about the potential consequences of his actions. The international community watched with bated breath, eager to see whether this latest foray into the Middle East would bring stability or further turmoil. One thing was certain, the world was watching, and Trump was back in the spotlight. Beyond the economic deals and ceremonial displays, Trump's Middle East tour also touched upon some of the region's most sensitive diplomatic issues. Syria, ravaged by years of civil war, became a focal point. Trump, known for his unconventional approach to foreign policy, surprised many by engaging with Syrian interim President Ahmed al-Sharaa, a figure once considered persona non grata by the West. This meeting, while condemned by some as legitimizing a regime accused of human rights abuses, signaled a potential shift in U.S. policy towards the war-torn nation. Trump's decision to lift sanctions on Syria, a move long sought by the Syrian government, further fueled speculation about a thaw in relations. The former president, however, insisted that any normalization of ties would be contingent upon Syria's cooperation in combating terrorism and reaching a political settlement with opposition groups. The U.S., he emphasized, would not turn a blind eye to the suffering of the Syrian people, but would pursue a pragmatic approach aimed at ending the conflict and rebuilding the country. Iran, a longtime adversary of the United States, also figured prominently in Trump's discussions with regional leaders. While acknowledging the deep-seated tensions between Washington and Tehran, the former president expressed a cautious optimism about the prospects for a new nuclear agreement. He stressed the need for Iran to abide by its international commitments and refrain from destabilizing activities in the region. Trump's rhetoric on Iran, while firm, marked a departure from the more bellicose stance he had adopted during his presidency. He refrained from making any threats of military action and instead emphasized the importance of diplomacy and dialogue. This shift in tone, however subtle, was welcomed by some observers who saw it as an opportunity to reduce tensions and prevent a dangerous escalation in the region. Others, however, remained skeptical, viewing Trump's overtures as a public relations exercise designed to bolster his image rather than a genuine attempt at rapprochement. While diplomacy played a role in Trump's Middle East tour, it was the economic deals that grabbed the headlines. The former president, known for his business acumen, arrived in the region with a clear mission to secure lucrative contracts for American companies and cement the United States' position as a global economic powerhouse. The Gulf states, flush with oil wealth and eager to diversify their economies, proved willing partners. Qatar, a nation roughly the size of Connecticut, emerged as a surprisingly big spender. A staggering $1.2 trillion in economic exchange was announced, encompassing a wide range of sectors from aerospace to energy. The crown jewel of this economic bonanza was a $96 billion deal for 210 Boeing aircraft, a boon for the American aerospace giant and a testament to Qatar's growing ambitions as a global aviation hub. Beyond airplanes, the two countries also inked agreements on drone technology and U.S. energy investments, signaling a deepening economic partnership. Saudi Arabia, the birthplace of Islam and home to the world's largest oil reserves, also rolled out the red carpet for Trump. Riyadh pledged a colossal $600 billion investment in the United States, a staggering sum that underscored the kingdom's desire to deepen its economic ties with Washington. This investment, spread across various sectors, was seen as a strategic move by Saudi Arabia to hedge against economic uncertainty and secure its long-term interests. In a separate but equally significant deal, the two countries also concluded a $142 billion arms agreement, the largest in history, further solidifying the United States' role as Saudi Arabia's primary security guarantor. Not to be outdone, the United Arab Emirates, a federation known for its glitzy skyscrapers and business-friendly environment, unveiled an ambitious $1.4 trillion investment framework spanning the next decade. This partnership, aimed at fostering economic growth and innovation, included plans to build a massive 5-gigawatt AI data center complex in Abu Dhabi, with reciprocal investment in U.S. data centers. The deal, touted as a game-changer in the world of artificial intelligence, highlighted the UAE's determination to position itself at the forefront of the technological revolution. Preliminary agreements to import hundreds of thousands of advanced NVIDIA H100 chips annually further cemented this ambition. Trump's Middle East tour wasn't just about traditional industries like oil and gas or defense contracts. It also showcased the growing importance of cutting-edge technology in shaping the region's future. From drones soaring through the desert skies to artificial intelligence algorithms crunching data at lightning speed, the trip highlighted how the Gulf states are embracing the digital revolution and seeking to become global players in the technological arena. The drone deal with Qatar, while dwarfed by the massive Boeing aircraft purchase, represented a significant step in the burgeoning field of unmanned aerial vehicles. These drones, equipped with advanced sensors and communication systems, have a wide range of applications, from surveillance and reconnaissance to targeted strikes. The deal, details of which remain largely confidential, is expected to bolster Qatar's military capabilities and could have implications for regional security arrangements. However, it was the AI data center agreement with the UAE that truly captured the imagination. This ambitious project, involving the construction of a sprawling complex dedicated to artificial intelligence, promises to transform the UAE into a global hub for data processing and analysis. The data center, powered by renewable energy sources, will house vast server farms capable of handling massive amounts of information at lightning speed. This, in turn, will enable the UAE to develop sophisticated AI applications in various fields, from healthcare and education to transportation and finance. The economic and strategic implications of this AI partnership are far-reaching. For the UAE, it represents a chance to diversify its economy away from oil and gas and position itself as a leader in the technologies of the future. For the United States, it offers access to a new market for its advanced technology and an opportunity to collaborate with a key regional ally on cutting-edge research and development. The focus on technology during Trump's trip reflected a broader trend in the Middle East. As the region seeks to modernize its economies and reduce its dependence on fossil fuels, technology is seen as a key driver of future growth and prosperity. The Gulf states, with their vast financial resources and ambitious vision, are well positioned to become major players in the global technology landscape.